Metagross VMAX from the Chilling Reign expansion has seen no measurable competitive success or even playability since its release. Regardless of this, I have been intrigued in the potential that Metagross VMAX has in the current metagame that has formed with the release of Fusion Strike. Having already been interested in the attributes that Metagross VMAX could potentially lend to a controls-type strategy, I was given the last nudge to finally build the deck and test it out when my coaching student John reminded me that Andrew Mahone of Tricky Gym shared a Metagross VMAX deck on YouTube a couple of months ago. I reviewed Andrew's list and decided to use that as a baseline for building my own Metagross VMAX deck. There will be 4 parts to this video. Number 1, the theory behind why Metagross VMAX could be good in the standard format right now. Number 2, building a deck that I think can handle the metagame. Number 3, actually testing the deck out to see how it performs. And number 4, analyzing the results and discussing what we found out about Metagross VMAX through building the deck and testing it against popular meta decks. Before we begin, I'd like to thank Alpacas, Cool66, Tag Purge, Tate, and Lindsay for volunteering to play against me on stream to test this deck. Also, a huge shout out to my sponsors PotownStore.com, CardTrooperGames.com, and PokemonCard.io, who help make this all possible. I also recently signed to an esports organization, which I am absolutely thrilled about, so be sure to check out Beastcoast and our new Pokemon-centric YouTube channel, Beastcoast Pokemon, which I will frequently be featured on. Be sure to subscribe to this channel for Pokemon TCG content, and leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. Now let's talk about Metagross VMAX. Some common factors between popular decks in the current standard format include hard damage caps, such as Jolteon VMAX hitting 100 damage max, Rapid Strike Urshifu hitting 150 damage max, and Single Strike Urshifu hitting 330 damage max. And finite resources, such as 6 energy in Mew VMAX decks, 7 energy in Rapid Strike Urshifu decks, and 2 to 3 switching or retreating cards in Single Strike Urshifu decks. Of course, this all relies on the type of lists people are building for each archetype, and it could all change depending on what players are preparing for. Whenever I can identify these sort of commonalities across the board in some of the best and most popular decks, my mind immediately goes to control-type strategies. A control strategy in the Pokemon trading card game will typically mean you try to run your opponent out of the resources they need to win the game, thus controlling them and eventually winning the game in some sort of default fashion, such as the opponent conceding because the loss is inevitable, or the opponent decking themselves out. There are similarities between control, stall, and mill decks, but for the sake of simplicity and generalization, I will refer to today's deck as a controlled deck. Let me know if you think it should have been called a stall or mill deck in the comments. This concept might sound pretty easy to do on paper. All I have to do to beat Mew is remove their 6 energy, or all I have to do to beat Single Strike Urshifu is wait for them to use all of their switches and then they'll get something stuck in the active. But playing a control deck optimally and in a timely manner is no easy task. So obviously this is a video about Metagross VMAX, so you probably guessed by now that Metagross VMAX was my choice of Pokemon to lead this theoretical control deck that should theoretically work in this metagame. Why Metagross? Metagross VMAX has many great attributes for a lead Pokemon in a control deck. For starters, Metagross has 330 HP, which is super high, and we can push it even further with Big Charm to 360 HP. We're going to choose Big Charm over Full Face Guard in this deck because Single Strike Urshifu VMAX's G-Max 1 blow would just go through the effect of Full Face Guard, thus potentially knocking out Metagross VMAX in just one swing. Weakness is never a good thing, but having a weakness to a currently unpopular type is the next best thing to having no weakness at all. Fire Pokemon are not very popular right now, so that's good for Metagross. Grass resistance isn't spectacular, but Leafeon VMAX has played a fair bit, so it should help us there. Lastly, and possibly one of the most important points, is Metagross's Zap Traction attack. For 1 Metal Energy, Zap Traction searches your deck for any 2 cards and puts them into your hand. This immediately makes building a control style deck possible because you can play less copies of unique cards and search them out when needed, and repeatedly search out more important cards each turn. Since this attack only costs 1 energy, we will be able to use Cheryl to heal our Metagross after getting hit, and then reattach 1 energy just to Zap Traction again. So, My theory was that Metagross VMAX would be able to out-heal most incoming damage, and then we will eventually lock an opponent's support Pokemon in the active position with Boss's Orders and Galar Mine to increase their retreat cost. Theoretically, once they've run out of ways to get that Pokemon out of the active position, we should be able to outright win, sitting back and waiting for them to either concede or run out of cards in their deck. Let's take a look at the deck I built around this idea. Here is the Metagross VMAX deck that I had built prior to testing. Let's talk about some of the card choices. Starting off with the obvious one, we have a 4/4 line of Metagross VMAX. The Metagross V has a bullet punch attack, which I have used a couple of times on turn 1 going second, and have actually flipped double heads a couple times to knock out something like a Sobble. But typically we should not be using Metagross V anytime other than turn 1 unless we are in a dire situation. Metagross VMAX will be the main Pokemon of the deck, and we already looked at this quite in depth, but let's also note that it has the max rush attack of metal energy and colorless energy to do 100, and during your next turn this Pokemon's max rush attack does 150 more damage, so just 2 hits from max rush will be knocking out most things in the format. The only other Pokemon in this deck is Dialga from Celebrations, with the Temporal Backflow attack. For 1 metal energy, put a card from your discard pile into your hand. This is an incredible attack with a control strategy, and I really like it as a partner to Metagross VMAX. Once you have locked an opponent's Pokemon in the active with Boss's Orders and Galar Mine, you can then start using Temporal Backflow to put cards from your discard pile into your hand, like Palpad, Marnie, and Energy Recycler, so that you do not deck out. Let's look at the core trainers of the deck. We have 4 Quick Ball to get us basic Pokemon, and 4 Evolution Incense to get us evolution Pokemon. This is pretty simple. You really only need to use these cards a couple of times per game, but you don't want to be left with a really bad hand early and not even get to play to the mid and late game, so we have these at 4 counts for consistency. Again, for consistency, we have 4 Marnie, which can also disrupt the opponent, but it allows us to draw cards. And then we have Professor's Research, 3 of Research and 4 of Marnie, both just to allow us to draw enough cards to get our game plan going. We then have 4 Cheryl, which heals all damage from each of your evolution Pokemon and then discard all energy from those Pokemon. Cheryl is going to be a main part of this deck strategy because we can heal Metagross VMAX every turn, and we can use up to 8 Cheryl between the 4 Cheryl and 2 Palpads in the deck, and that is even without considering the Temporal Backflow attack from Dialga. We have 3 Boss's Orders in the deck, and this is going to be essential for bringing up Pokemon that our opponent does not want in the active position. And again, we have our Palpad so that we can reuse multiple Boss's Orders. The last 3 supporters we have are each included as a one-of. We have Sydney. Your opponent reveals their hand, and you discard up to 2 in any combination of Pokemon Tool cards, Special Energy cards, and Stadium cards from it. This can be great against a lot of decks in the metagame to discard Rapid Strike Energy, Fusion Strike Energy, or Single Strike Energy, and also to discard Stadium cards that the opponent can use to bump Galar Mine out of play. Avery is an interesting one. It allows us to draw 3 cards, which it will count as draw support for us technically, but it's really here because if you draw any cards in this way, your opponent discards Pokemon from their bench until they have 3. This can do multiple things. Number 1, they can discard excess VMAX Pokemon that they don't need anymore, and then we can later Echoing Horn the basic V to the bench, and we will get to Echoing Horn in just a moment. It's also good as a way to attempt to beat Suicune decks, since Suicune's damage is based off of the number of benched Pokemon in play, and Avery is going to lower that number by 1 or 2 if your opponent has 4 or 5 benched Pokemon in play. Now let's look at the item cards that we have included in lower quantities. We have 3 Switch, which is simply just going to switch our active Pokemon with one of our bench. And since Dialga has 2 Retreat and Metagross V and VMAX each have 3 Retreat, we are not going to be wanting to pay their natural retreat costs, especially since we play 4 Galar Mine that is going to increase retreat costs. We also play 1 Escape Rope, and Escape Rope can be really great if we want to make our opponent switch, and it doesn't really matter what they bring up, we just don't want their active in the position. Escape Rope is going to be really great for those kinds of situations. We play one Echoing Horn that reads, put a basic Pokemon from your opponent's discard pile onto their bench. This is a really cool item card because the opponent can play around us bossing up things and getting them stuck in the active until they discard something like a Crobat or an XSV Pokemon, or we Avery and make them discard VMAXs, and then we can Echoing Horn back the V Pokemon version that they don't want stuck on the bench, boss it up, play down Galar Mine, and the rest is history. Of course, there are just times when the opponent can completely play around Echoing Horn, so we cannot rely on that, which is why we only play one Echoing Horn. Energy Recycler is going to allow us to get a bunch of energy back after we Cheryl multiple times, so we do only play 8 basic energy, and we can Cheryl 8+ times with Pal Pad and Temporal Backflow, so Energy Recycler can get us back 5 energy, and we should not really need more than 5 basic energy in a game, but if we ever do need more than 5 basic energy back from the discard, we can use Temporal Backflow to reuse Energy Recycler. We play one Tool Scrapper, which is going to be good to get rid of elemental badges on Jolteon VMAX, and also air balloons on Pokemon that we want to trap in the active. I've already mentioned Pal Pad, but we do play 2 Pal Pad, which shuffles 2 supporters from the discard pile into our deck, and that is really great for any sort of control style deck. And lastly, for items, we play 2 Big Charm to increase our HP by +30, which is going to be essential versus Single Strike Urshifu VMAX, and it makes Mew VMAX decks reach even more with power tablets. And then we play 1 Spirit Mask. So this was kind of a last-minute inclusion. I thought, you know, if we're going to have our opponent hitting into Metagross VMAX turn after turn after turn while we're Cheryling, there are a couple of cards like Spirit Mask and Rugged Helmet and Rocky Helmet that can get us some value out of just sitting there taking damage. And Spirit Mask can also pseudo mill our opponent by getting cards out of their hand that maybe they don't think they need at the moment, but they need later, or it's just less cards that they can shuffle back into their deck with Marnie later to prevent themselves from decking out. So Spirit Mask was completely theoretical, and I thought it was a cool card. And like I said, I'm also kind of considering Rugged Helmet and Rocky Helmet, any kind of tool card that can get value out of just getting hit over and over while we keep healing with Cheryl. So lastly, for the trainer cards, we have 1 Crystal Cave, which allows you to heal each of your metal Pokemon by 30 damage. This can be great if the opponent's using Chilling Reign and Teleon for quick shooting. And then we also have Galar Mine. The retreat cost of both active Pokemon is +2 colorless more, and this is going to be essential for trying to lock things into the active. To round out the deck, we do have 8 basic metal energy, and that is the only type of energy that we will need in this deck because Metagross takes a metal energy to attack, and so does Dialga. So there is the complete deck list that we will be testing in the next segment of this video. I will leave a link to my PokemonCard.io deck page for this list where you can export the deck list and import it directly to PTCGO. If you are interested, please leave any feedback or ideas that you have on this deck list in the comments down below. So this is big, serious testing hours. Is Metagross VMAX a deck that can handle the meta? So we'll be playing against 5 of the most popular and most successful meta decks. To really run Metagross VMAX through the gauntlet. Thanks for the follow, Admiral. We're playing against Jolteon VMAX first, and we have a rough start, but it doesn't matter because Jolteon VMAX can't donk us, so we will be A-okay. We'll just pass there. Okay, and we get Marnied. We were going to Marnie anyway. A hot new supporter from Starbirth may have just leaked? No. Jaja. Not familiar with that. Okay, so we got Marnied, and they benched Jolteon, no energy, pass. We'll get rid of Boss. We play multiple POW pads in this deck. And we could even attach to Dialga and grab back a Boss, but I don't really see a need for that. We'll just attach here. And I don't know if I want to switch then Marnie. Like, getting hit for 100 is probably quite fine because we have multiple turns to get the Cheryl. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and switch prematurely and Marnie. Oh, and if we flip 2 heads on Bullet Punch, we can knock out a Sobble. That's cute. And we take a knockout on Sobble. Let's go. This isn't a control deck anymore. This is aggro Metagross. No Sobble is safe. Cool. You can look at it knowing the list. I don't think I've ever made a video on Gengar VMAX just because plenty of other channels have, and I don't really like the deck, but it has been featured in multiple of my best decks videos, which I do weekly. You haven't missed too much. Okay, so let's see. We have Sydney in the deck. We prized our Spirit Mask, but they do play Tool Scrapper in Jolteon, so that's a matchup where Spirit Mask can get removed, but we could always just get it back with Dialga, because lowering their hand size with Spirit Mask is definitely something that we can do against a lot of decks. Tool Scrapper, the Elemental Badge, we'll probably wait until they drop another, if they ever do drop another. And we'll go ahead and dump this Dialga for another Metagross. Play Mine and Research. And then we'll go ahead and Zap Traction. So I already have Boss here. I need a Cheryl for next turn, or I need a Cheryl in my hand, basically. And then also what would be nice is actually, we could Big Charm the Dialga, but I don't think they could knock out the Dialga, so I should have not no, I kind of had to discard that Dialga, so never mind. Because I was researching anyway. We don't need Cheryl yet. Let's go Crystal Cave and Peonia so we can have our prize cards. We can have 3 out of 5 of our prize cards known. Yeah, and Marnie is going to happen, but eventually they will have no Marnies left. That's 2 Marnies down already, so not long until they're out of Marnies. Okay, and they go after the other Metagross. That's fine. Big Charm this. I don't care if that Metagross gets knocked out. And we're eventually going to have to make them waste their scoop up nets. So we might as well start now. And then Zap Traction. for Cheryl energy card. So they'll probably get scoop up net with that. No Marnie. Attach and they'll look for a stadium. Cool. Yeah, so I'll just if you're not here when I'm looking for you, I'll ping you. And I have Tate ready to play an extra matchup as well. Okay, so they don't get the Inteleon out of the active spot, which is great for me. We're a-okay to pal pad here because we are going to need multiple bosses in a game. We'll big charm this. And then Marnie. So if they don't get it out of the active this turn, it's actually in my best interest to knock out the Inteleons eventually. So I could attach an attack, but Crystal Cave also gets the job done. So let's go ahead and Zap Traction for Cheryl. And I kind of want to go Sydney, but let's go... No, we can't play down the Crystal Cave yet. Let's go Sydney. I think it has good control potential, Mike. Okay, so they don't get the knockout here, but they can just knock me out next turn with that. I'm going to assume they play 3 Path of the Peak, but it could very well just be 2. And like I said, we don't mind about this Metagross being knocked out. We have Boss. Yeah, we talked about this months ago. I'm not sure if... I think you... I feel like you were like trying to do damage with it, but I could definitely be wrong. Maybe I just misunderstood. But Mahone put out a list for this last set when I don't think it had much potential. Definitely has much more potential now. Just because of its Mew matchup. So they're going to choose to not knock out that Dialga, which definitely has to be a misplay. IMO. So we have to deal with these guys, or do we? I mean, if we get them locked up and we're Crystal Caving, I don't think we actually have to deal with them. We just might never be able to use Dialga, and that could be an issue if they don't draw through enough of their deck. Let's go for a Sydney. Okay, we get a badge out of their hand, and we tool scrapper this badge. So now they either have one badge left or they're out. Full face doesn't... single strike Urshifu goes through full face. That's why I play Big Charm. Otherwise, I would play full face. We'll go ahead and zap traction. Probably Cheryl and Cave. No, I'm not playing Adventures. I'm just playing Quick Ball and Evolution sets because the Quick Balls also get this. But I had to discard this early with research. Maybe I didn't have to, and it was a misplay. Okay, so I'm going to assume they play 7 energy. Go ahead and Cheryl. And zap traction. We have boss in our hand because we don't want to zap traction into things that we don't need right now because they get Marnied away. So we don't want like extra stuff. So we have boss's orders. We don't have a Cheryl, but we don't need it right now. Galar Mine could be okay, and Palpad can be okay. Like most of the things I want to play were already in my hand. We have, we already had extra Galar Mine, so that was a bad get with that. But I want to play Peonia to get Spirit Mask. We've only played 2 Cheryls so far. That's great. So I hate how these prizes get lined up. I think it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I hate this, how they line it up for Peonia, but to remember if I pick them up later on. It's their Spirit Mask, bingo. And then we have to put some things back. I'm fine with putting a research back. I'm fine with a Quick Ball. And I'm fine with a single Galar Mine. Have they scrappered? They have not scrappered. Let's rope. We want to try to force them to play down their Path of the Peaks. We don't want to play Crystal Cave yet. Zap traction. We'll get 1 Cheryl in case they boss. We already have energy. In case they Marnie. We probably just need Cheryl. Because we have a lot in our hand already. We have 1 boss in hand, 2 boss in deck. got another Jolteon VMAX. There comes second path to the peak. Now I am playing this without knowing my opponent's list to give it an extra bit of a challenge, playing it like it's a real life tournament. But we want them to keep thinning their deck. Oh, are they gonna go for a knockout here? No way. No way, Jose. No, they can't get the knockout here. Good. They're drawing through more of their deck. Perfect. And we have Cheryl in our hand. Oh, are they going for a Pin Missile Pago? Holy crap, they could be going for a Pin Missile Pago. I did not account for that. Okay, it's just Thunder Spear. Oh my goodness gracious, did not account for that at all. Okay, so let's Cheryl. How many energy after that? We're down 4 energy. We'll wait one more to energy recycler. Attach. Galar Mine. And I guess it's time to Spirit Mask. Zap Track for Cheryl, and we'll just thin something else out of the deck, I suppose. So we have 2 more Cheryl in a 16 card deck, so in case of Marnie, I think we are like pretty decently okay. So if they get all 4 heads, that's 240. That still wouldn't knock me out, even if they got all 4 heads. And now they have to discard a card from hand. So let's see, are they down? They're down 3 Marnie, 2 research. Okay. How many scoop up net? 1 scoop up net. So we attach. Now we energy recycler. How many Cheryl are left? 2. So we're only ever using a few more energy. We don't want to clog our deck up with energy. So we'll do 3 more into the deck. Since we don't have Dialga as an option right now, I discard the second one early. Or Dialga would be an option. We don't want to play Crystal Cave. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just Zap Track for Cheryl. They've got us in a pretty good position here, not gonna lie, with the Pin Missile. The Pin Missiles definitely have us in a pretty tricky situation. We'll go ahead and grab a Cheryl and an energy deck down to 16, so we have, I guess, a decent enough chance if we get Marnied. Okay. So they low rolled on that this time, and they discard a card for Spirit Mask. One of the big questions is, are they out of stadiums? That's a huge question. So Pin Missile next turn, they'll need 3 heads to knock out. So why don't we take this as a turn to bring this up? Because this does less possible damage, and they'll have to retreat with 2 energy at the moment, at least. And Zap Track. So we definitely roll here on the coin flips. We definitely take a little bit of a risk. I'm just gonna do this and thin out the deck in case of Marnie. Yeah, so we need them to not get the triple heads here. That's what it comes. It's definitely coming down to a coin flip. Actually, no, wait. Triple doesn't knock us out. Now it does. Okay, but they burn a scoop up net to go for this. If they don't get triple heads, they're down their second scoop up net. Monko, wait. Oh no. Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Alrighty then. Go ahead and Cheryl. We'll Echoing Horn. Attach. Let's thin the deck. And we'll Zap Track for one of the boss. And it's almost like, do I even get the other Cheryl? I don't think I do right here. Let's just grab double boss. Then worst case, if I get Marnied, I'll probably draw into Cheryl, and then I can stall a turn, search out for boss. Okay, one heads on Pin Missile. Are they out of energy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They might be out of. They have 3 speeds down, 3 basic, 1 cap. They probably play 1 more speed. We'll bring this up. And we definitely just take the risk again. We'll just thin the deck out of things that aren't Cheryl. So if we get Marnie, we can get Cheryl. Actually, no, wait, that's a horrible decision. This is just a weird spot where if we get Cheryl, we can lose because of it. Also, not knowing if they play a third stadium is crucial, but with the extra energy they play, I think they don't play the third stadium. Okay, they're building up the damage. Let's burn a Cheryl here. But not a cave. Do I win? Do I just win here? That is surely the question. Let's go ahead and play this down now. If they have 1 energy, they can retreat, but then we'll just boss something else up. Go ahead and Crystal Cave. Quick ball away a Metagross to thin out the deck, because we're now at the point where if they Marnie us, we can actually draw into the cards from the Marnie. So that's good. We'll also have Illusion Incense and get nothing. And then we will just pass. Okay, there's energy, but we have our last boss. And then the question is, do they have 1 more energy? Oh wait, can they shuffle their deck? Can they shuffle their deck? No, they can't. Okay, that's game. Let's go. GG versus Jolteon VMAX. And we just end turn. Good game. Packers, that was a really solid match, so I think we might just end at the best of one there. Ooh, this one might be a quick scoop and go to game 2. It does happen sometimes. Now this is Suicune Ludi we're playing against, not Suicune Hammers. The plan is to try to make them go through 2 Dialga and 2 Metagross. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm pretty sure this is a trash card in this matchup. They would have played Capture Energy if they had it. Nothing to Temporal Backflow for. And yeah, we'll just attach. Okay, scoop up net. They got 2 water energies, so they can probably quick ball one away and use Melanie this turn. That might be the plan. Yep, there's the quick ball and the Melanie. So it's not hard for me to limit my bench because I don't play many Pokemon. Let's also note they are down 1 scoop up net. We don't know how many scoop up net they play. Blizzard Rondu taking a knockout on the first Dialga. We'll go ahead and zap track, grab a Metagross. And a Spirit Mask seems really good. I don't think they will be playing Tool Scrapper. Since Tate has Fan of Waves, he probably doesn't have Tool Scrapper in addition to that, if I had to guess. So the Spirit Mask might just stick the entire game. Oh, and I can also have a Crystal Cave or Galar Mine stick the entire game. Okay, so there's Marnie. We'll get that good hand Marnied away. But of course we play 4 Cheryl in this deck, so it's not hard to come by extra Cheryl in these situations. Good, there's a Cheryl and an Avery. Blizzard Rondu for 120. Basically, we need a turn where we try to do something else. Actually, let's do this. I think next turn we can Avery Crystal Cave. And it's hard because we do have to take some chances here, right? It's not all just a guaranteed thing. This is one of our hard matchups, so we do have to take chances. Yo, Mr. Darth being tier 1 for 8 months. Thank you. With the Beastcoast Pog. Hell yeah. Okay, so I'm at 160. They can do 220 next turn. They can do 160 again because of the Inteleon pings. I think we go ahead and just take that chance here. We play Crystal Cave, we play Avery. They have to discard down. We didn't get another Metagross and we didn't get a Quick Ball. That's what we were hoping for there when we take this chance to establish the Avery plus Crystal Cave. So we could just lose next turn. We'll have to see how it goes. Or a Dialga. Basically, Quick Ball would have been amazing there. But like I said, this is a hard matchup for the deck. We do have to try to get some high roll situations out of it. Pop the Crystal Cave. And see if we can not lose next turn. So if Tate has Candy Ludi, he just wins, correct? Yeah, Candy Ludi wins. No, because he'd do 180 plus ping, so that would just be knockout. Yeah, they don't even need a basic. Oh no, attaching to the Lotad isn't a good sign. Maybe Tate thought he needed another basic as well. Okay, yeah, he's got it. Okay, so I got BM'd by Tate here. We'll go into a game 2. So it's we lined up a bunch of viewers today, Chico, in the Discord, and they are playing meta decks against me while I'm testing out Metagross. Since there weren't any big tournaments to test out this deck in, we're doing just a gauntlet of meta decks Piloted by viewers. Yo, what's up, Dwayner? Long time no see. Hey, Sutherland. Hope you're doing well, man. .501 ladder with my Ice Rider list. That's what I love to hear, man. Good going. Okay, we don't care about the toughness cape at all, ever. Go ahead and do this. Get that down early this time. Put that down in Marnie. 7:30. Okay. I may. What made you hop over to the Rapid Strike Melanie over Rapid Strike Moltres? Just 1 second. And we'll backflow a Marnie to our hand. So I'm on Rapid Strike Melanie now instead of Moltres because Rapid Strike Melanie... Okay, so I think Urshifu Molt has like a 50-50 versus Mew. Urshifu Mel has like a 35 or 40-60 versus Mew. Still winnable. But Melanie Fu is better versus the field. Like Urshifu Mel could be the best deck on its own regardless of the meta, whereas Urshifu Molt is a deck that I think only gets good because of the meta surrounding it, whereas Mew VMAX is a great deck intrinsically. I think the same thing about Urshifu Mel. Yeah, what's up, Twitchy? We beat Jolteon in our first round. We lost to Suicune game 1. And Suicune's definitely going to be the hardest matchup we have lined up today, I think. The opponent seems to have a poor hand. Let's Peonia here. Metagross. Okay, Metagross is good. Boss is good. We don't need... We do need to play a supporter this turn. We can actually play Peonia again, though. What do we need right now? We can play Peonia later and grab these again, depending on what they do. So Palpad's number 1, Marnie number 2, Research number 3. We keep the boss. Actually, no, we don't need this. Evolving it right now would be nice, but we can just evolve it next turn. Okay, this is correct. Because we can actually play all these for next turn. Yeah, good one, Tate. That's a real Pepe laugh there, buddy. He's getting unmodded after this stream. Temporal really doesn't matter here, I don't think. Oh, we don't have timers on this round. I can just take all the time I need for Big Brain Metagross. That's beautiful. So if they knock out the Dialga, yeah, regardless of what they do, we're big chilling right now. But this isn't really the point of the game that's scary. Oh, what we can do though, is force their Lotad. Oh, no. I think we just want to get Crystal Cave into play. Yeah, I really don't know how I'm going to win this matchup. It just seems doomed. Potentially, if we have him waste his scoop up nets, then that's like our only chance, is to just lock something up. Oh, but it would take a long time for him to waste that many cards. Wait, Tate's playing double Fan of Waves? Pepe what? A temporal for research. Hey, Tetsuo Nito, thank you for the raid and host of 17. Much appreciated. For those just joining, we're running Metagross VMAX against a bunch of top decks that my viewers are piloting. I really agree, Corby. Yeah, with N or Stamp, then I would have such like a more solid game plan here. So the goal is to hope that Tate wastes enough resources, knocking out 2 Dialgas and 2 Metagross VMAX. Okay, boss, Blizzard Rondu. We have Judge back. Judge is terrible for control. You don't want to give your opponent 4 new cards. Koopa Molt won another tournament? Heck yeah. Congrats on finals though, Tetsuya. Okay, so we hit the switch. That's Poggers to the max. Yeah, Tate's burning some resources here with that play. We'll go into Metagross. We already Crystal Caved. Go ahead and Zap Track. Hey, let the man brag. Do I play 10 Switch? I play 11 Tate. Just for you, baby. Okay, so possibly the fact that Suicune Ludi naturally plays 0 stadiums, that could be like our one little advantage that we have. That we just get to keep whatever stadium we want in play. They're down 1 boss. They play at least 2. Now, again, this is not open deck list. I'm just having all of the kind of everything against me, trying to make Metagross win to really make these results valid. There's another boss. Regardless of how this game goes, we'll end it after game 2 for this matchup. So it'll either end it in 0-2 or a 1-1. Okay, and that ping literally doesn't matter because of Crystal Cave. Forget the game. And here's the Pogo play. We're gonna bring up Lotad and knock it out. Beautiful. Forget the cave, please. Hey, Astro, what's up? What's up? Hey there, Slayer. Second place at locals. Lost with 3-1 Jolteon VMAX to Mew. Hey, nice, nice. That's not bad at all. Not too shabby. All right, doesn't set up another Lotad, so we're big chillin'. Oh, we could have knocked out the Suicune if we kept Tool Scrap. Well, if we had Tool Scrapper in our hand, I only kept it. But we could knock out Chilling Reign and Teleon, which could be pretty good. I think it could be pretty good to knock out, because Max Rush this turn is doing 250. So we could knock out Inteleon. And this isn't even for the prize cards purpose. This is just because we're removing a valuable resource from our opponent's board by doing this. Imagine if Max Rush was just if this Pokemon attacked last turn. That would be incredible. Like, oh, you can Zap Traction then Max Rush. That would actually be very sick. All right, chat, time to phone a friend. Suicune Ludi, does it usually play 2 boss or 3? They could play a rope as well. Because if we don't get energy off the rip, or a switch off the rip, or a rope, or... Yeah. We got some decisions to make here. Oh, hey, we got energy. We are Bing chilling. They are at 1 net down. That's not enough for me. Because I need to stall with Dialga to get some value. So next turn we research for a new hand. So we Marnie plus Palpad? Yeah. I'm at Marnie plus Palpad. Rope plus Palpad next turn. I think they say it because Soju says it, and then that comes from the, you know, the Beans and Byron TikTok or whatever. Where the guy says bing bong, and then because like prior the phrase was to say that you're big chilling, and now people say bing chilling because of the bing bong thing. Just explaining some TFT lore there for Lackey. By the way, I've demoted from Platinum 2 to Platinum 3 in TFT more than 10 times in a 1-week span. I've been down bad. I've almost broken my monitor so many times. All right, back to the Pokemon TCG Online game. We're going to cave. We're going to rope. We're going to get useless Metagross out of the deck. Palpad Cheryl Boss. And research. And then temporal backflow for recycler. Okay, so if they don't knock us out this turn, which would require a rope if they're only playing 2 boss, and I don't even know if Tate is playing rope. If he doesn't knock us out, then we boss knock out the Lotad, and that's our win condition. Okay, ping and then evolve. Let's see what they get with this capacious bucket. Okay, so I don't think I'm losing this turn. Yeah, I don't think I'm losing this turn. Energy active. I guess they'll knock out Dialga. Yo, this might be so good for me. This might be the game we win. Also, chat, I need you to tell me if the 1, 2, 3 on Peonia is it up to down or left right left right? Like 1, 2, 3 I think is top left to bottom left. Okay, so we remove both Lotads. They would need rope plus horn, yeah, if they were going for that. If they play both of those cards. He plays double fan, so I don't think he also plays echoing horn. If you play echoing horn, you probably play 1 fan, 1 horn, and then maybe you have room for rope as well. So right now he's swinging for 80. If I heal Crystal Cave, next turn they could do a max of 140 with Inteleon. Okay, so I don't need Cheryl this turn. Crap, if I had Tool Scrapper, this would be knockout. Okay. Zap Track. Oh, I forgot to take the correct prize card on because of the Peonia. I have Palpad in there. That's really bad. Oh, that's super duper bad because I'm out of boss. I don't think I can win now. I do have switch, so maybe I have to just take a turn and switch it to a fresh Metagross and risk that. Also, I accidentally took a second Cheryl. There's a lot of things going on, even if I'm just sitting with a Metagross in the active. Yeah, I was supposed to take the bottom left card because it was Palpad. Hey, Sunny, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 to a pack of alpacas. Our first viewer battler of today's Metagross segment. Hey, Banana. What's up, what's up, what's up? Oh, sorry about the ad rolls, guys. After this match, I'll take a pee break and run some ads, so ads don't run during the match. Yeah, the getting the Cheryl there was a huge misplay. Huge misplay. Huge, huge, huge. Because now we would have to top deck into it. So this is a rough matchup. I've made some missteps along the way as well. It's probably just over here. Hey, Aaron. Yeah, I'm playing against Tate. This one's probably my worst matchup, but the next deck he's playing is one of my best matchups. The V does 20 and then flip 2 coins, and it does 20 more for each heads. And Synchro Hammer, if you have the same amount of energy attached as the opponent, you do 150 for 2. So this is, like I said, a bad matchup, but I also did not play perfect. Yeah, and that's not going to do it for me. If I took the right card off of the prizes, maybe if I Palpatted the boss back in, and also if I didn't search out that second Cheryl, maybe the Marnie would have given me a Cheryl. So there's a lot of ifs and ands and buts. The Metagross VMAX deck is severely overpowered. It consistently does 0 damage for 1 energy. You are Celio. I was using your code for months. Yes. That is I. That is I. Glad you've made your way on over to the Twitch. Chat, who do you think's going to win this matchup? If you think I'm going to win, say Pog Celio. If you think Tate's going to win, say Monka Tate. We'll start out with this. Incense is garbage in Mew. What? Hey, Big D, what's up? What's up? We have a less than desirable start. For sure. Nothing we can't get out of, though. The Mews I've hit on ladder with this deck so far have scooped, but they don't have the godly IQ of the Tate White Cell, so that was a different story. Oh wow, okay, the boss on Metagross and Max Miracle. Okay, we always go for the 1, 2, 3. Cheryl, Metagross, Metagross, no energy there. Okay. We don't need that. We don't need that because he already has Genesect on the board. And we don't need that. But this is pretty bad. Yep, this is bad. Ooh, shiny energy. And Max Mirable. Getting rid of some good cards there, but we have to. We need to get that back for later, I think. You don't say, Tate. So he needs he only needs 2 power tablets, Fusion Strike Energy plus Alice's Sparkle. Okay. Basically, I need to wait until I draw into like a third card that's helpful. I don't think I should have gotten Energy Recycler back with the Dialga because I'm not at a point where I'm going to need that anytime soon. I should have gotten like a Switch or a Cheryl back so then I can not have to search for that Switch or Cheryl. But I think Tate just has the game here if he's going to Ellis's Sparkle. Oh, wait. He's not... Oh, no, he can just copy it with Mew. Yeah, Mew is a crazy deck slayer. For sure. This was the game where we drew pretty poorly to start things off, so we managed to come back into it enough to make it a game, but I don't see a way that we're winning this. They put Fusion Strike on Genesect, so like if I boss it up, they can retreat them with just one more energy attachment. But I don't know that there was really a better option for something to attach to, which is probably why they did that. We'll play this. It doesn't matter because we're Cheryling anyway. But I'm never going to knock out Mew VMAX. I'm playing a control deck where they're not going to, none of their Mews are going to get knocked out, or at least the plan is that they're not going to get knocked out. So they just have this one attacker for the rest of the game pretty much. Oh, I already had boss in my hand. Oh, gosh. Okay, misplay. Go to game two. Go to game two. Yeah, this might only beat people on the ladder. It might not beat, like, competitive players. That's the point of testing this out today, right? I win a flip and he's probably gonna donk me. I'm gonna get donked for winning the flip. Very real possibility. That's one energy to a Meloetta. All right, Marnie. Oh my God. This is pain. I'm in pain, chat. This isn't how I drew it up. Obviously, if they whiff the switch here, we have a shot. But Melodious Echo just knocks us out if they hit the switch. Okay. They're drawing 3 more cards. That's 3 more shots at a switch, baby. Come on, don't do it to us on a Cramomatic flip. Oh, Rodham Foe, no! Rodham, don't betray me. No, not the Rodham phone switch. Oh, quick ball. Okay, but they get to draw 3 more cards. Oh my goodness gracious. Please not another Rodham phone. Not a Cramomatic flip either. Come on. Okay. We live to whiff another quick ball, maybe. No, Path to the Peak wouldn't be better, I don't think. All right, we got Metagrosses. We've got Metagrosses in it. It's all evening out a little bit. Oh, so many tails for the Cramomatic over there on Tate's side. We'll take that variance in our favor, though. Absolutely, we will. Oh man, yeah. The Cramomatic right now is just discard a card from your hand. That's it. No additional effect. That is one switch card. Okay, there's Boss. You only need 1 tablet. No tablets in the chat? Okay, Old Cemetery could actually matter if I attach this energy to Metagross. But I think I have to. No, Metagross is resistant to grass. It's okay to attach here. Go ahead and temporal backflow. For Marnie, we've only played Switch and Marnie this game. Why did I evolve? Potentially because I am bad at the Pokemon. That's 3 boss down now though, right? Yep, that's 3 boss. Nice. We need to find a boss here. Okay, that's step 1. And then we need to not get bossed next turn. That would be step 2. They have 1 boss left and probably 2 switch. I wouldn't call it a fun deck. I'm trying to make it a rogue deck that can beat the meta. So it's a deck that I see potential in, which is why we're testing it a lot today. But thank you for that question. Okay, max mirrorable. Here's our win condition. I believe, right? Yeah, because if we knock this out, that's a fusion strike energy they can never get back, and they can never one-shot us. We just need to get, like, we need them to not be able to boss us next turn or get a good prize card, so it's a lot to ask. Maybe we boss something up and force them out of switch, but then they could still win. So yeah, we have to do this. Okay, now from here, they just have that boss in their hand for next turn. And they're also only down one stadium. No Cheryl in here is tough. Holy moly. So they need switch plus boss. Which they don't have yet. Okay. No, I still don't have a Cheryl somehow. Okay, we're gonna discard this to put it back into the deck with Pal Pad. And then research because we need a flippin' Cheryl. How? Big Charm does nothing on Metagross at the moment. We have to put it on Dialga. I think he did Elisa's just to thin the deck, because he probably has cards that he can't play out of his hand. Like if he has power tablets right now, but no boss or no switch, they're useless. So he's just draw passing until he gets exactly what he needs. And I can't find a Cheryl. All four in the deck, by the way. Marnie feels really, really bad here. Marnie feels really, really bad. With that being said, let's play Marnie, because I need to find Cheryl. How? Where are the Cheryls? I'm not going to shuffle my deck because all the cards at the bottom are not Cheryl. Oh my god. The crabbers. Yeah, he can draw his whole deck this turn. GG. Okay, so this one's against Single Strike Urshifu Umbreon. Let's see what we can do. Very nice. We have a Metagross. We'll attach here because we're just going to research and then we'll grab something back with temporal backflow. Actually, a really solid hand. Probably most likely to need the boss. Some other tool cards I thought about were Rocky Helmet and Rugged Helmet. Instead of the Spirit Mask. I think there's a lot of cool things you could try out. You just die to Urshifu? No. If I have Big Charm on, we can't get one hit. I think Stonejourner is just objectively worse. But I have seen people try the Stonejourner. If they burn a switch here or a balloon, that's cool. Burning a basic fighting. I love Togekiss Molt Trace. I really like it. But it's not the same thing, really. It's a completely different concept to this, where I just want to boss lock them. Yo, Camus. What's up, man? Thank you for the dropping that link in the follow. Yeah, guys, I officially have my player profile up on Beastcoast. If you haven't heard the announcement, I am signed with Beastcoast. Beastcoast is a major esports organization. They have Smash players, Dota players, Rainbow Six Siege players, and now they've got myself as Pokemon TCG, James Beck as VGC, and also Chaotic Meatball, a general Pokemon creator. Oh no, the Twitch link doesn't work? Oh, the Twitch link on my profile goes to Chaotic Meatball. That's funny. No, they got the... Oh my god, I wasn't even looking. Oh my goodness. Okay, scoop here. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Evasive maneuvers. Okay, run that back. We'll blame that. Even though nothing happened while I was distracted on my side, I didn't know. I played 0 cards during the distraction. We'll blame that on the distraction. And yeah, we have our first main video coming out today on Beastcoast Pokemon. I'll be linking you guys to that after the stream ends. If you didn't already though, we also have our intro video over there. So I'll be linking all that at the end of the stream. And I'll also be getting the Beast Coast logo and stuff up on my stream and things like that. No energies for my opponent there. Maybe a bit of a poor hand. Okay, so we'll evolve. Now this is more like it. Single strike not drawing optimally. That's what we like to see. We'll attach here and research. And we'll zap track for Galar Mine plus Big Charm. No. Cheryl plus... Actually, can they can't even damage me next turn. It's Galar Mine. Oh, I guess they could damage me with the scroll. I didn't think of that. Okay, so but they're just gonna laser focus anyway. I shouldn't have attached that energy yet. We should have held it for one more turn. Because I was thinking we'll max rush and knock out the Houndoom. Because if we knock out all the Houndooms, we win that way as well. This has to lose to Rapid Strike Mally. Rapid Strike Mally plays... Well, they play Scoop Up Nets, right? But if, like, they Scoop Up Net to attack and they don't get a one-shot, then... They play 4 Tower as well. Really? 4 Tower? I guess they do. Okay, I've convinced my opponent here to play it out a little bit, even though they have a poor hand. This isn't necessarily the game plan I'll be going for with this deck. They're looking for a stadium bump or a switch here. Bring back G-Weezy. I like G-Weezy a lot. I don't think they're out too many resources. Okay, I'm just telling them until all of their switches are gone, they can win. So like, no reason to scoop yet. Yeah, they can definitely win for sure. I don't think it's close to over yet. I wouldn't want them to scoop here. I wonder if I knock this out or just leave it there. I'd probably leave it there. There are single strike decks not playing multiple switch. That's wild. Okay, here's a Marnie. Okay, burning 2 energy there. If they're playing that small amount of switch and stuff, they've got to be playing Scrapper in there, right? They've got to be scrapping. Just gotta be. Okay, so there's that. We'll just go ahead and Cheryl. And pass. Yeah, they shouldn't have swung, but honestly, is there ever a reason to do that without the Scrapper? Probably not. Yeah, that might have been a bit of a throw there. No, I didn't attack last turn. I zap tractioned. I didn't swing with damage. Oh, top deck boss. Very good. Then the deck, shuffle up from the Marnie. Pass. Mm. If we do get him locked up, though, he's there's so much of their deck. Okay, another Marnie is great for me because I need better cards. Okay, that's not exactly great. But wait, no, if they Gmax one blow, they're completely out of energy, right? Or they can, no, they're down their scroll too, so they can't Gmax one blow unless it's winning the game. Just weak resource management from the opponent here. They should have attacked with the Houndoom. Oh, that's a disgusting top deck. Absolutely gross. Yeah, they can't come back from that, I don't think. They're just down too many resources now. But, you know, the point of playing a kind of rogue controlled deck, or one of the points of playing it, is that you'll hit a lot of people who aren't experienced of playing it, and you will get wins because of that. It's a deck that people aren't tested against. You know, not every 100% of the player base is not testing the Metagross control matchup. So those are things to think about when going into a major tournament. So they take this knockout, but actually, do they take it with beatdown? I don't even think they take it with beatdown. Do they deck themselves out here? Yeah, they almost decked themselves out there. If they still had single strike Scroll of Scorn, they could have won. Or Tool Scrapper. And that should be game. Okay, so game 3 against Single Strike. Game 1 went abysmally for me. Game 2, opponent misplayed. And we got the Dubsky there. Twitchy, I'm not sure if you were here for my games against Tate, but I had trouble playing against Mew when they knew what they were doing. Exclamation Dex, it's on my Twitter and it's on Discord, but if you want to export the list, it's on Exclamation Dex as well. I didn't make too many changes. So I cannot get knocked out next turn. Right? No, I can. I can. I'm sorry, they wouldn't be able to knock out a VMAX, but I went first. But I also don't really care if they knock out a V. Or do I? No, it's not like I can do anything about it. Yeah, I'll just pass from here because I think I like this hand. If they swing and don't knock out, then... No, they can't even swing and not knock out. The only way they can swing is if it's for a knockout. So maybe I should have researched, but I'm down 2 Metagross, and then I have to hit Evolution and Censor Metagross. I guess that's fine. Yeah, I should have researched maybe. Okay, no swing, laser focus. So they could have put the second energy, but they didn't have attachment from hand, so that helps us. We could gust. We know they don't have energy in hand. We'll do this and look for a Metagross. All right, cool, cool, cool. I think with this, we just set up for the next one, because I think this can very well be getting knocked out. So I think we just get the big charm to set up for the next Metagross. How's the deck going? It felt good versus Jolteon. Against a Mew player that knows what they're doing, it felt rough. So we have to take it back to the drawing board. Suicune is a very bad matchup. Single strike Urshifu VMAX I think is fine if they don't play Tool Scrapper, and potentially scary if they do play Tool Scrapper. We didn't get to Leafeon. We're doing Rapid Strike Urshifu next, and that should be really easy, I think. Okay, there's Gmax one blow for the knockout. That's great. They have a balloon. Oh, wait. They attached double balloon already. Okay, that's definitely a misplay because now this one's just out there to... That one's just out there to fend for itself in the dark, cold world. Okay, beautiful. Evolve. Big Charm. We're going to Marnie. And we'll quick ball this to the bottom of the deck. Since we have a Metagross V on the bench, we're never benching Dialga. Cool. I just tagged you on Discord. We might have to skip you because you weren't around when I pinged you. We can probably get one game in with Leafeon. We'll get one game in with Leafeon after this. Okay, so I didn't hit energy, which sucks. But we've got time. We've got time. The resource management is worlds better than it was last time. Oh, cool. I tagged you in Discord that we might have to skip you this time because you weren't around when I pinged you. But we can probably squeeze one game of Leafeon in. We can do one game of Leafeon after this. Just not a full best of 3 if that's cool. Okay, so they didn't get single strike scroll. They didn't get earn. They're down 3 earn. Oh, okay, this is pretty pog. This feels good. I think we win. We'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, they can beat down multiple times with the capture energy being used, so that's an option for them. But it does look like they're playing one of the lists that chat talked about that don't play switches. It's just multiple air balloons, and that's just going to be incredible for me. Rapid Strike Energy doesn't work, Harpo. Rapid Strike Energy only provides water and fighting energy, and also I don't want to attack with Max Rush. I only want to use Zap Traction, really. If I'm using Max Rush, it's just to get rid of a threat and then go back to Zap Traction. This does come down to, are they playing Tool Scrapper or not? And do they have another way to switch? Do they have a switch? Do they have a third balloon? Do they have a rope? Get Sydney and Galar mine. Yeah, the whole plan, Harpo, is to only have one energy. We don't want to attack and do damage. It's a control deck. Okay, I think we win now. They have their one urn. Tate, be nice. Down, boy. Okay, is there anything else I can do? I guess I can just pal pad Sydney and then use it again. Like, because if they have... Like, if they end up having Tool Scrapper and... Or, yeah, if they end up having Tool Scrapper and another Alto Retreat, then I can lose, but... they prematurely attached the balloons, which were misplay. But maybe they were dumping their hand as well, and that's why they did that. So we'll just pal pad Sydney Boss. And then grab Sydney. Scrapper. Berserker. I have to evolve that though, so I don't know. That seems bad because it has to evolve. That's why I like Dialga. Are they just holding on to Marnie so they don't deck out? They have one Marnie left, maybe. That Apom isn't in standard still, right? The Yoink Apom. Oh, hey, we got an energy. Let's go. Where you're basically just 2/2 Berserker. Yeah, maybe. The Berserker doesn't sound bad. It just sounds like, do I get it? Do I make it happen enough, you know? Yeah, I know what you meant, Tate. They have Marnie. Did they get the juice? Is this the juice? Is this juice? No, this is not juice. I could lose here though, right? Nope. No, I could still lose. Because I didn't get energy there. Yeah, I could definitely lose. Thanks for the follow, Arcantos. I was a little worried about that, but I think that just opens up that now they would have to have boss plus another energy next turn. I think I'm okay. Oh, I have boss. Never mind. We top deck boss. That's GG, I think. That should be game. Yeah, pretty much Dragonfly. Like Paka said, stall. But yeah, pretty much. Yeah, mill is when I'm actively discarding the cards. This is just like my opponent will eventually draw their whole deck. Okay, pretty generic start from the Leafeon player here. I'll bench a second Metagross. They can knock out Metagross V in one hit with Galar Mine, so I'll attach to the benched one instead, and then we'll research. I don't think I need Big Charm. I think Spirit Mask is just better. Also, I could put Galar Mine, but then that also could help them. But they're going to put Galar Mine anyway, and if I make them have a Scoop Up Nut there instead of Retreat, that's just good. So we'll go ahead and do that. Resistance removes the KO potential on the VMAX, but not on the V. Drizzile for Marnie, okay. And off that Marnie, they'll probably want to Scoop Up Net. There you go. They have Scoop Up Net already. Since they don't have a counter stadium, I think this is a really good matchup for me. Get them to waste their Scoop Up Nets early. But this could be bad, maybe. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done this because now my Metagross, I should have researched. Should have researched. Okay, we get a boss in case they
get the Scoop Up Net or switch, boss up our Metagross, knock it out, then we just boss again, and then the following turn we start trying to set up a Metagross. I definitely think I misplayed. Oh my goodness, they play Rope. Of course. Rope is even worse for me. Okay, my opponent's playing really well and I am not. That was a huge Papega. They're gonna start preparing the Drizzile for retreating time. We'll just do that and see if they have game. Let's run that back real quick. Oh man, I misplayed so bad. All right, very good. I didn't put the Galar mine down this time. Because they don't knock out Dialga without a Galar mine. Unless they attach and use the second attack, then they're good to go. But it also makes it harder for them to boss kill the Metagross without me putting down Galar mine. There's Marnie, and the Marnie hurts. And they max leave for knockout. Okay. Okay, nice. I don't know if it's correct taking this, but I feel like I can get them into points where they play down to a low hand of multiple cards that they still need, and then they don't realize that they have to discard for Spirit Mask. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Okay, and they get second Tool Jammer. So they're good to go on that. And Galar mine. I also get Galar mine, but it doesn't matter. Then the deck. And pass. need to hit a switch or a rope here. Okay, there's switch. That's like a small shot at redemption, maybe. Can also put this down. I imagine they'll be able to boss and knock this out, so I'll just go for the energy so I can search out cards with Metagross. Actually, the correct play here for them is to knock out the Metagross V. We'll have to see if they do it. Yeah, if they boss the V and I don't top deck Cheryl, they win. I wonder if they misplayed there. I think they might have searched the wrong card with Drizzile. Like, potentially by misclick. Oh, and I would have gotten Cheryl anyway. That is just poggerific. Have I used rope already, or is it prized? Rope would actually be so good. I don't have rope. Okay. I can go switch boss. No, I can't. Let's go Cheryl energy again. It gives them more time to misplay. Is probably the route we'll go here. Oh, they're down 0 scoop up net. Oh, that's really good that they evolved that now. They evolved it prematurely. I want escape rope. I probably just keep doing this and see if they waste more resources. Okay, no, they're not going to waste more resources now. They also didn't ping, which is a misplay, but I guess they are assuming that I have Cheryl, but I don't think that's a safe assumption at all. Yeah, they keep forgetting to ping now. And so this Drizzile evolution was premature, like I mentioned. But we actually have to play the Crystal Cave. We can then boss the Inteleon, maybe? Yeah, I have to play the Crystal Cave. Because that evolves into another Chilling Reign Inteleon. They're down that one, so maybe they don't even have it. But it's hard to assume. Like, they could just be playing 3 Chilling Reign Inteleon. Because I'm playing this closed deck list. Where's Energy Recycler? I've got a Peonia at some point. Yeah, then playing the Crystal Cave was just incorrect there. Oh no, it's not, because they can just scoop up net this. They can ping, scoop up net, ping, and take the 3 prizes there. But actually, no, the 3 prizes don't even matter. So playing the Crystal Cave was always just incorrect for me. I imagine they have a research in their hand, and that's why they aren't doing anything. Like, they don't want to get rid of resources and thin their deck. They're down all 4 capture energy. Okay, and they're going to play their own mine. Okay. No, I think I won now. I think that was just a couple missteps from them, but I also made some missteps myself. It's also stressful to play against this kind of deck, don't get me wrong. And like I said, the whole point to play this deck is to try to make your opponent misplay. Oh, that's so good from them. That's the correct play there. Because now I can't just Cheryl the one Metagross. I have to Cheryl both Metagross if I Cheryl at all. That's really good from them. Let's look at 1, 2, 3. Damn, I needed Pal Pad and Energy Recycler, and I did not get those. An idea I had was to put Obstagoon in this deck from Shining Fates that or no, from Champion's Path, that every turn makes your opponent discard down to 4, and do that with like Candy or Dream Ball or something like that, but it sounds way too memey. I just had it, that thought just came back to me because of their hand size, and I'm using Peonia, things like that. Originally, I thought I was going to win, but now I don't think that anymore. They haven't used a single super scoop up. Like, what's going on with that? I think I need to take a knockout. I think I need to take a knockout to get into the correct prize card that I whiffed on with Peonia. Oh, I also have a boss prize. Oh, no, I don't have a boss prize. So in prizes 4, 5, and 6, there's an energy recycler and a Pal Pad. So I maybe should have max rushed last turn so that I could bring this up. It's really a tough call. I think we'll just go Cheryl here. Yo, Alex with the Prime for 4 months. Thank you, brother. Oh, man. I thought that was going to be a Leafeon V. If that's a Leafeon V, I just echoing Horn. Oh, there we go. A Jeej. I think that's Jeej, anyway. Oh yeah, there's another grass energy coming down. That's feeling pretty Jeej to me. Where are the scoop up nets? We'll just pass. There's nothing in the deck I want. I don't want to thin the deck more. You know, I should probably Echoing Horn before they Marnie me. And then we see if they allocate energy with greening cells and if they put it to the incorrect spot. Yeah, I think the opponent here tries to scoop up nets. I don't have any other answer for what's going on. And maybe prized grass energy as well, because they should have greening cells last turn. That's game, right? Because I don't have Crystal Cave. Wait, they have to have a Marnie in their hand, right? Yeah, there's no way they're out of Marnie. The only way I would win is if they're out of Marnie, which I don't think is possible. Let's see. Yep, there's Marnie. Okay, GG. Very well played. So the quick shootings will just take me out. See, guys, this is why we test decks. Metagross looked cracked on paper, and you guys are beating me. And that's, you know, that's great. Thank you so much to everybody who's participated today. It's been a great stream because it's so much better than playing against ladder or even against people in tournaments, because I can put the deck against a spread of the meta so we can actually see how it does. And if you guys enjoy this, we're going to be doing it a lot more. It's gonna be I'm editing it into a video for tomorrow, Sleepy, so don't worry, you'll get to catch up tomorrow. Yeah, it was influenced from Mahone's. I used his as like the basis. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, we were wondering what happened there. Okay, so you prized the boss, and that's why you got that quick ball. Yeah, that quick ball was weird. I didn't know if you misclicked or what. That makes more sense now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I beat Rapid Strike pretty handedly. I'm pretty sure, but that, I also thought I would beat Leafeon pretty handedly, so that's why we're here, right? I thought Leafeon was like 100-0. I prized 3 Metagross VMAX. Hopefully nothing happens to the first. So I think her plan will be 100 Furious Blows over and over. She probably never needs to evolve the Urshifu. If you remove the fact that they're playing against Metagross, their deck is firing on all cylinders right now. Okay, beautiful. So she just swings with 100 Furious Blows, and that's going to be the way to win this matchup. We're going to bench another Metagross, attach Spirit Mask to that one. I'm not going to play Crystal Cave. I'm not going to play Cheryl. I think we'll Marnie here. Okay. We get an energy. Now, the way we lose here is if they rope Telescopic Sight and hit us on the bench, right? So, oh right, if this Metagross goes down, we lose. Okay, so the plan is we hope that doesn't happen. But no, we get Peonia. We get Peonia. And hope that the entire left side... We have to hope that one side of our prizes has Metagross in it. There's 3 Metagross in the prizes. This is probably like as close as it can get. Oh, okay, so she also needs Passimian. Passimian. Oh, no. So with Passimian, it would be... Oh, no, you're right. Okay, I can't get knocked out on the bench with Passimian this turn. Okay. I was doing the math as if Rapid Flow started at 150. That's my bad. Okay, so I'm safe this turn. Yo, Crimmy. The score is heavily favored in Thelio's viewers. Metagross versus the world, and the world is up by a few matches. Yes, the network. The network is beating the Celio. Precisely. Oh yeah, could scrap her, but yeah, also would need a rope now as well. Wow, this was actually a really big brain play, because she also goes for the Marnie because I just zap traction to get Cheryl. So now her plan is she just destroys everything if she didn't Marnie me into Cheryl, but we got Cheryl. But she can still knock this out. I gotta say, chat, except for Tate, everybody has impressed me today with their playing. I feel really bad that I just am holding the second raw Cheryl in my hand. Oh, but that is the way. That is how the cookie crumbles. Oh wait, She goes in with Gale Thrust, of course. Okay. I think I'm Marnie here. I can't remember, Tate. I think I deleted that part of the VOD. Accident. You understand. Contrary to popular belief, I am not 46, Tate. Well, people actually think I'm 40 sometimes because of Tate. You told me about that one, Tate. No, I wasn't there for it, though. I think this is the absolute best way could go for Rapid Strike right now. I'm in shambles if they play Scrapper. Okay, no Scrapper. Oh, wait, is this okay? Yeah, we're okay. Right? Yeah, I'm fine. Because there's no room for Passimian. Unless scoop up that Passimian. Oh, is John the one who top cut with Welder Luke Metal? I never knew that. Okay. Oh, I just Cheryled. Of course I can't research. Okay. This is we're hitting the 3-hour fatigue mark of Metagross VMAX. Yo, if Rapid Strike played Dialga to get Rapid Strike energy back, free matchup. That's not great. Well, this is useless. Okay, Scrapper. Scrapper's big. Metagross is not in shambles yet. Right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Metagross is Shamble 3 since 93. Plays 2 Tower of Waters. That's pretty good. But I have the Cheryl. Oh wait, she's holding on to that. Okay. Yeah, well, we Cheryl here, so that's easy peasy. Okay, I think that's game now. That was supposed to be an energy, not a boss. But I think I win. Yeah, I gotta stop grabbing boss when I have boss in hand. That was supposed to be an energy. Stop exposing me, lackey. My most critical viewers are my mods. Like, not even exaggerating. Like, you guys just take me to Pound Town. LOL GG's. Wait, is that who needs the ambulance? Me or her? I don't know. This could go either way. That could have easily been if she just had like a switch, or no, because if she had switch there, I lose, so it didn't matter. How did we win? She doesn't have a way to retreat, and she's out of stadiums. Yeah, this matchup should be Bing chilling. But she played really well. She played really well. It beats Rapid Strike, Urshifu, and Jolteon if Jolteon doesn't flip well for Pin Missile. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to remove all responsibility for yourself, play Quad Victini and just see where the cards take you. All right, attach. Oh, okay. We'll probably have a Metagross VMAX prize, right? It's literally fine. Yeah, if you microwave your dice, you're good to go with Quad Victini. Lucky Pop with a Fennec and coin heals 40. Oh, my stomach is growling. I'm about to just throw this so I can go eat. I wonder if Lindsay's just using towards exact 60, because this is running like a dream. Go on 1, 2, 3. Have a Metagross for me, or an Evolution Incense. Oh, those aren't the cards I wanted. Okay, we'll put this back. We'll put this back. We'll put this back. Sure. Hey, 60 damage with the bullet punch. Let's go. So you might think to yourself, Metagross VMAX is in a predicament here, but really we're fine. Really, in reality speaking, we're fine, because all we have to do is evolve Metagross V into Metagross VMAX, and then we are chilling. of the Bing variety. Honestly, we might lose next turn to keep it 100 with y'all. Nope. Bing chilling. What did I say? And we did have a Metagross VMAX in the prizes. It's just on the wrong side of the prizes. If she gets an Inteleon evolved, okay, we're okay. Oh, she could evolve double Intel next turn. We might have a mysterious power outage in a second. We'll never know who won. I'm, I'm asking for the ID. My dogs need to eat, and I'm also very hungry. Okay. Oh man. All right, you know what? We can't leave. We can't have that cliffhanger. We can't have that cliffhanger. We gotta play out the last one. Oh shit. She's just taking first. I was about to say I'll go first. I needed the coin flip. All right, this is much better. This is very manageable. Oh, I'm so tempted to just go Sydney off the bat. Right off the rip ski. Yeah, I'll miss whatever's happening to this Metagross down here. We gotta do it. Heyo. Oh, imagine Sydney for an energy plus bullet punch knockout. Chat, when this video goes up tomorrow, spam the YouTube comments with that copy pasta. I want to see 300 comments. I'm actually going to make it like a not documentary style, but like actually discuss, like, it's not just going to be a straight VOD upload. If anybody saw Wolfie's recent video for his Azumarill team in BDSP, it's going to be inspired by that. Bro, what are you talking about? I get to search for 2 cards every turn. Tate owed me for the Decidueye versus Ice Rider thing in the summer. Why am I not running fans? That's why we test the deck, Lack. I also thought fans were counterintuitive because I want my opponent to mill themselves, and fan puts it back in the deck. I thought about running like 1 Crushing Hammer so I can lock them up and then just Dialga for the Crushing Hammer back every turn. I am the captain now. I just realized you can start to see the mountain of coffee cups coming out of my trash can in the background. Very classy YouTubists. All right, so this, no, oh, I was about to say that's a misplay, but I would be wrong. I would be incorrect to say that was a misplay. She's attacking with 100 Furious Blows again. I was thinking Gale Thrust, but then the Melanie came down. We're good to go. About halfway through this stream, I stopped commenting on my opponent's misplays because I'm hoping they misplay so I can actually win games with Metagross now. Like, I've dug myself into this hole. Yo, what's that? That copy pasta that's like blank streamer is it's like says like the streamer is like a model or something, like the perfect definition of a person or whatever. Someone get that copy pasta and put my name in it, and then we'll spam comment that on the Beastcoast video we're going to after this game. Get the what you call it, the interactions up. That's going to be the new meta. Just funny copy pastas on YouTube videos to get the interaction rates up. Okay, so we Cheryl, mine, mask, attach, zap track. That's a good one. I love that Twitchy. Yes, that's a great. I don't know if that was the exact one I thought of, but yeah, that one's a bagger. Got boss without boss in the hand. Look at that, Lackey. I'm doing it all for you, man. We don't care about the knockout on the bench. Perfect. They play down a tower. We want to replace that. They play 2 towers. The Crystal Cave isn't a bad draw here. Can I lose next turn? No, if I evolve this, I can't. That's the one, Twitchy. That was the one. Yo, fly on the wall with the tier 1 for 2 months. Thank you. so much for the support. Thank you, thank you. 1 second, guys. I had to call my mom to ask her how to win this match. Okay, so we'll go ahead and Cheryl. Oh, good. 2 Tower of Water down. We go Boss Mine. One rope down though, so the rope is still a possibility. Oh, and she doesn't have Crobat down this game, and that's what really helped me last game, was the Crobe. She's gonna Marnie here. That's not Marnie. Marnie in hand then. Yep. Chat. Oh. Should have talked her into the ID. All right, GG everybody. Also, Lindsay, why don't you drop your Twitch in the chat? That's definitely worth getting a follow. Everybody should drop her a follow for that. That was rough. All right, guys, so that concludes our testing day of Metagross VMAX. Let me know right now in chat, did you guys like this? Should we do it more often? This was definitely more productive than playing on the ladder, and I think it was also more productive than playing in a tournament to test out a rogue deck. So what is the deck missing? I don't know. Might just not be good enough. Echo Horn. We have Echo Horn. Oh, it all seemed useless. Oh, okay. Yeah, the mask is useless. Sydney never did anything, and the Echoing Horn was also useless. Following the testing session and hearing feedback from others, including Sander Wojcik on Twitter, who is a phenomenal control stall mill style Pokemon TCG player,
I have edited the deck list to now look like this, and this will be the future deck list of Metagross VMAX that I will be testing out myself. I've added cross switchers because they can be used as both a gusting effect and a switching effect while not playing your supporter for turn. So this means that you can use cross switcher plus a Cheryl to heal your Metagross. So even if they are able to get out of the gust effect that you brought up a Pokemon and tried to lock it up there, you still Cheryl, so the Metagross VMAX will likely not be knocked out. In place of Avery and Sydney, I'm going to now try Flannery, which discards a special energy and a stadium card. It does suck that you have to discard a stadium card, but I think discarding the special energy can be well worth it. And also Team Yell Grunt, which can return an opponent's energy to their hand in combination with Fan of Waves, could potentially buy a turn when you need it. Or even if they are just attaching their first energy and you get a Team Yell Grunt, that puts them back one turn. Or they could also be trying to attach enough energy to a Pokemon to retreat it, and you could just Yell Grunt until you get other resources you need, whether that be a Pal Pad to get Flannery back in the deck, or Cross Switcher or Boss to start gusting a different Pokemon after they start attaching energy to retreat the first Pokemon. So overall, the testing session showed me that it is not a sure matchup against Rapid Strike Urshifu, especially when the opponent is playing very well and is cognizant of the strategy that I am trying to use. Leafeon was also not as easy as I thought it would be, and Suicune was just as hard of a matchup as I expected. And I actually took out the Avery to pretty much just take that loss for now, because I don't think Avery is going to make enough of a difference to beat that matchup, especially when playing against a skilled player. So in conclusion, that is my Metagross VMAX deck profile analysis and gameplay. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and please leave any feedback you have in the comments down below. Check out my sponsors PotownStore.com, CardTrooperGames.com, and PokemonCard.io, and subscribe to the new Beastcoast Pokemon YouTube channel, where I will be making a ton of content. Thanks so much for watching, have a great day, and I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network.